This is Coach Michael Harlow with Endorphin Fitness, here to go over the race details for the Naylors Beach Triathlon and Duathlon. Naylors Beach is one of the only triathlons on the Richmond Multisport Series that is not located in Richmond and includes a duathlon, an Olympic distance triathlon, as well as a sprint distance triathlon. Let's talk about the schedule for race weekend. On Saturday, we'll have packet pickup available at the race site from 1 to 5 p.m. There will also be mechanic and race day gear support available on this day as well. On race morning, packet pickup will be available from 6 to 7:15 in the morning. At 6:30, transition will open and close at 7:45. We will have a short race meeting at 7:50 right before the duathlon and the Olympics start at 8. At 9 o'clock, the sprint race will start, and we expect awards to be around 12 p.m. Here are a few essentials that you'll definitely want to bring on race day. We encourage you to bring some food for before, during, and after the event, as well as you'll want to wear a uniform that you can wear during the swim, bike, and run portion without having to change. For the swim, you'll want your goggles and a cap if you choose to use one. On the bike, you'll want your helmet and your cycling shoes if you have cycling shoes. And then of course your bike, which you'll want to make sure is safe and well maintained before the event. For the run portion, you will want to have your running shoes, which we encourage you to have equipped with some sort of lace lock or elastic lace system so that you can put these on without tying. In addition, you'll want to have what's called a race belt, which your race number will affix to, and this just snaps around your waist as you run out of transition. I'm going to show you a few different ways to set up transition today. The first way is a fairly advanced way where you will get in and out of your cycling shoes while on the bike. To do this, we are going to actually clip in to your shoes and affix them in an upright position on your bike, waiting for you in transition. Then you will also place your helmet with your glasses inside the helmet sitting on your handlebars. With this setup, you will come into transition and you will put on your glasses, then put on your helmet, and then instantly take your bike and roll it out of transition. When you hop on your bike, you'll be able to slip into your shoes and start pedaling away. We enable this by affixing your shoes in an upright position using rubber bands. Once you start pedaling, these rubber bands will instantly break and allow you to pedal freely. If you're not comfortable getting in and out of your cycling shoes on the bike, you can simply place these cycling shoes on the ground behind your running shoes. If you are doing this, what I encourage you to do is also place your helmet and glasses on top of the cycling shoes as well, so that you do not forget them as you head out of transition. Transition 2 is fairly simple. All you will need are your running shoes and a race belt that has your race number affixed to it. Now remember that we encourage you to have on your running shoes some kind of speed lace system so that you can just slide them on. Now if you do not have cycling shoes, you will essentially do transition 2 in transition 1 before you get on the bike. And if you're doing this, what we recommend is putting your helmet on top of your shoes as well as your glasses, so that when you come into transition, you will put on your glasses, your helmet, then your shoes, and then go ahead and put your race belt on so that you have nothing to worry about when you come back from the bike before starting the run. Let's go over the swim course. The important thing to realize about this course is that you are in tidal water, which means there will be a current either pushing to the left or the right during the course. We often change the course on race day to make sure that this works to your advantage. So please be aware of any changes that might happen on race day and plan for this. On the morning of the race, you will want to get out in the water and find out which way that current is pushing, and then build a plan around that for the race. If you are swimming out to a buoy and the current is pushing to the right, you need to angle yourself more to the left and actually swim more to the left to end up at a point that's directly across from you. This takes a little bit of practice, which we encourage you to do that morning, as well as any opportunities that you can to get in the river before then. The Olympic swim is a simple triangle-shaped swim where you will swim 750 meters out to the turn buoy and then 750 meters back to the shore. Just remember, again, to take into consideration the direction of the current as you're sighting heading out to that turn buoy and then back to the shore. The bike course is a great course. It is predominantly flat, but there are about 3 tough hills that are on the course that you'll want to be prepared for. Exiting transition, you will find yourself on Strangeway Road, which is completely flat. At mile 1.7, you will make a left on Sandy Lane Road. This road will bend to the right and you will find the biggest hill on the course due to its steepness. You will want to be prepared for this hill. I encourage you to look at it before the race. At mile 4.3, you will make a left on Newland Road, which is fairly flat. At mile 5.3, you will make a right on County Bridge Road, and about a mile up this road, you will find a 3/4 mile downhill followed by a mile steady climb, which is probably the second largest hill on the course. At mile 9.3, you are going to make a left on Meanikin Road. There is one small hill on this section of the course at mile 10.4. At mile 12, you will make a right on Kings Highway, which is relatively flat. Mile 14.8, you will make a right on Talent Town. Here you will find the third biggest hill on the course, which has a significant downhill before it, so you can carry lots of speed into the hill and kind of punch over it pretty easily. At mile 18.4, you will make a right on Meanikin, and then an immediate left on Chestnut Hill. There is a small hill on this section of the course, but it is not too bad at all. At mile 20.4, you will make a left on Newland Road, followed by a right on Naylors Road at mile 21.2. This will take you back to transition, but please note that in the last 1/4 mile, you will encounter some speed bumps, which you will want to be aware of. The run is a very simple out and back course that is completely flat, but it has very little shade on it. So you will want to make sure that you stay protected from the sun by wearing a hat or something else to stay cool. Coming out of transition, you will make a right turn on Naylors Beach Road, which will become Strangeway Road. Then from there, you will make a left turn on the Waterview Road, which will take you to the turnaround. It is a simple out and back from there. You will find aid stations right outside of transition and at every mile marker, as well as at the turnaround. After crossing the finish line, catch your breath, grab some food, cheer on your fellow competitors, and enjoy the many activities that we have planned as you wait for the awards, which will begin shortly. You'll want to make sure that you have your helmet on your head and your chin strap buckled while on the bike, whether racing or not at the race. Additionally, you will want to make sure that your helmet has a CPSC sticker in it, which just certifies that it's safe and something that the officials often check for. Additional rules that you want to be aware of include the fact that you cannot have any earphones in during the race. You have to have everything in your transition area and nowhere out on the course. You cannot abandon any equipment on the course, and you cannot accept any outside assistance while racing. You'll also want to know a few rules around drafting, which essentially means that you are taking an advantage by riding too closely to the competitor in front of you. You will want to always stay 3 bike lengths behind any other competitor. If you need to pass this competitor, you can pass on the left and you have 15 seconds to do so. If you get passed, you need to drop out of their draft zone by dropping 3 bike lengths back. At all times, you need to stay to the right-hand side of the road unless you are passing. And finally, remember to have a great time on race day, enjoying one of the greatest sports on earth. We thank you for participating and look forward to seeing you on race day.